wave your hats and stand as one nation as we salute the United States of America and the troops who defend our freedom. As Springford's own junior Kirsten Ibach sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
Hello and welcome everyone to Ram Nation at Springford Gymnasium. I am Andrew Eros alongside Mayank Das, and we are here for the PIAA District 1 6A Semifinals. It's the Springford Rams taking on the Downingtown West Whippets. Both teams have fought hard. They've gotten all the way down to the semifinals, and it comes down to this game to see who will move on to play in the district championship at Temple University at the Liacora Center. So Mayank, what's in store for us today?
I mean, Andrew, it's looking like it's going to be a great, fun game. Springford, this is the farthest they've ever made it, coming to the district semifinals, fighting for a chance to go to Temple. Really, they've faced some tough competition coming off Garnet Valley. Really a revenge game for Springford, knocking them out of districts last year. Jacob Nguyen, E.J. Campbell, Zach Stallers all had good games and led Springford through the victory. And Downingtown West, they've been a powerhouse in this district for years. They're 21-5 coming now. And they're coming off a game which they built a 31-21 lead and went and won 64-46. They have players like Dylan Blair, Donovan Fromhartz, all lethal from the three-point line.
Yeah, so tonight we have the PAC champions taking on the Chessmont champions, Springford, who recently took down Upper Marion here at the Springford Gymnasium for the championship, while on the other hand, Downingtown West won the Chessmont title with a close win over Unionville. But both teams have played a couple games now here to get into the semifinals. Springford taking wins over Garnet Valley and Westchester Henderson. Meanwhile, Downingtown West came off a close win against Haverford and recently upset CB East. It was at CB East, where CB East was the 4 seed, Downingtown West was the 5 seed. But they were clearly the better team in that game, won by almost 20 points, and just proving themselves to be these two the top 4 teams left in our tournament. So both teams really highlight that team-oriented basketball, but can't go without saying the top scorers in each game. You, of course, from the Springford side have the sophomore number 3, Jacob Nguyen. Just an overall threat at all 3 levels, can score inside, can hit on the mid-range, and is not afraid to shoot from anywhere from 3. Consistently puts up in the 20-point figures, and alongside him is E.J. Campbell, who had 25 points in round 1 against Westchester Henderson. But with this, Tommy Kelly wins the opening tip, and it's going to be Springford basketball. And we are underway in the District 1 6A semifinal. So Caleb Little gets it to E.J. Campbell up top. To the sophomore center, Tommy Kelly, looking to orchestrate traffic. It's got Alex Lewis, and back to the point guard Little. Springford starters as usual: Caleb Little, E.J. Campbell, Alex Lewis, Jacob Nguyen, and Tommy Kelly. So Campbell finds Little on the high post and wants to drive right side. Strong move inside, throws one up, won't go, way too strong. Rebound goes, and this one is going to be headed by Dylan Blair. That's number 3. He's going to be the guy to look out from Downingtown West. But a pass inside, too strong. Cannot finish is there. Number 11, the center, Kelly Bell. Good luck for him, but unfinished business. Now a little trouble handing the ball off, but Jacob Nguyen's got to drive, left-hand layup. Strong again, rebound to Bell. And Blair's got it. Passes to the corner, drive, up left side, blocked by Jacob Nguyen.
So far, from Downingtown West, we've seen Donovan Fromhart's face guard Jacob Nguyen. They know each other well, AAU teammates for City of Love basketball. Tommy Kelly also on that team. And so far, the defense has been shutting them down.
So down low is Tommy Kelly trying to fight for some positioning. And he'll just get it out to E.J. Campbell. Campbell finds Lewis. Tries to go spin move down low, but guarded closely. Gets out to the win. Little has a cutting Lewis, and it's good. Off the backboard and 2. Springford with the first points of the game. Great look by Little. Feeding his fellow senior Alex Lewis right on the block. And deep 3 from Downingtown West is no good. That was number 30, Joey Suarez, the sharpshooter. Last game had a pair of 3s. Good for 8 points, but was held scoreless in round 1 against Haverford. So the Downingtown West fans here in the light blue chanting for defense. On the other side of the court is Springford and the all-navy. As Little finds Cully in the corner. He tees off a 3, won't go. Rebound by Blair. Blair hesitation, drives to the middle. Not even close, off the bottom of the backboard, and Campbell's got in transition. Good recovery by Blair, but he gets by him, and Campbell lays it off the backboard for 2. E.J. Campbell, pretty finish inside, putting up Springford 4-0.
Really, Andrew, an interesting thing here from Downingtown West, their biggest offensive threat, Dylan Blair, is the only player under 6 foot in this starting lineup. A really, really big team overall.
So inside, kicks it out to Dylan Blair in the corner. And that finds a cutter, and block won't go, too strong. Downingtown West just not able to capitalize inside, and that's going to be Springford ball, fighting off for the defensive rebound.
Quickly into this game, we've seen Downingtown West effectively attack this 2-3 defense of Springford.
So now it looks like they're going to go with some kind of zone full court press where Kelly Bell is in the backcourt, but Tyree Banks, who just checks in, kicks it to E.J. Campbell for 3, and it is good. E.J. Campbell from distance, all nylon for the junior point guard. So Blair swings it up top. Joey Suarez back to Blair, to Suarez. Newhouse in the corner, down to the center, Kelly Bell. It's a cutter from Hartz, puts it up and fouled by Zach Zollers, just checking in this game. So from Hartz will get 2 at the line. As Mike was saying earlier, From Hartz, the big 6'6" sophomore, was crucial in last week's win, or in last week's game, I should say, against CB East. Put up a game-high 22 points. 6 of which from beyond the arc. As at the line here, first free throw is good. That first points on the board for Downingtown West makes it a 7-1 game. And second one from Hartz. Takes his time, puts one up off the front iron, but rolls in. So Downingtown West going with that full court press. The Whippets still want to start off aggressively.
I think free throws would be really important in this game. Really, Springford versus Garnet Valley, terrible from the free throw line. Shooting 4 for 17. As we know, they're a good free throw shooting team throughout the season.
So Zowers has gotten the high post, little give and go to Little, who gets it back to Zowers, and up but rimming out. Unfinished business for Zach Zowers, but offensive rebounds fought for by Campbell, who gets it back to Zowers, but through his legs and out of bounds. Springford just maybe feeling a little pressure here. We've got a completely packed arena and just maybe a little bit too much, causing a couple careless mistakes. Unfinished business for Zowers and just unable to catch that low pass from Campbell. So Suarez, that's Newhouse, guarded by Little up top. Springford going with a 3-2 zone. Pass inside to Fromhartz, kicks it out to Blair for 3, too short. But fought forward by Fromhartz, but it'll be out of bounds on him, and Springford will take possession. So no subs yet in the game for Downingtown West. Keep it with the starters. Donovan Fromhartz, Alex Newhouse, Dylan Blair, Kelly Bell, and Joey Suarez. Where Springford already has a couple bench pieces in. That's Tyree Banks and that's Zach Zollers, the seniors, who've just gotten better and better as the season's progressed.
That's the thing about Springford's system, Andrew. Dempsey loves to come in with these 7, 8-man rotations with McKenna, Zollers, and Banks all coming off the bench. And he likes to sub them quick. But throughout these later playoff games, we've seen players like E.J. Campbell and Jacob Moon stay in the entire games, really being Springford's main source of scoring.
So Little wants Suarez, but has to give it up to E.J. Campbell. Great defense by Suarez. Downingtown going West, going with the man defense. And now Jacob Nguyen, one dribble inside the arc, won't go, a little too strong. Took a step in from the three-point range last game went 4 for 7 from 3. This game's yet to take a 3, but he has 2 shots today, both unsuccessful. So Blair now, Springford going with the man defense. So Little goes for the steal on Blair, but a cutting Fromhartz is wide open, and he gets it to go, and 1 count for Donovan Fromhartz. So Zach Zollers picks up another foul. And a couple substitutions are made. Alex Lewis will come back in the game, as well as Tommy Kelly. Michael McKenna, seeing his first actions, has been held scoreless in the past few games, but we know what we can do from 3. Has dealt with some illnesses. And it's good to see him in the lineup, as he just always provides that great 3 and D level of play. The corner is his spot, so if you're going to look for McKenna, you're going to look for him in the corner, see what he can do, as he already gets in his position down there now. So risky pass by Lewis is taken, and the transition layup is good. Too easy for Antonio Lewis, the junior, making a quick impact off the bench. As now there's McKenna in the corner, passes it to Lewis down low, fades away, won't go, but gets his own offensive rebound. Looks for Tommy Kelly. McKenna was open in the corner, but just couldn't see him. So now a couple missed layups for Springford. As the win, step back, rims in and out. Unsuccessful once again as Kelly Bell, the center, driving transition, but gets it out to Blair, who shoots a deep 3, way too short.
I think Downingtown West just hasn't settled in with their offense here. Pulling up for a couple of deep 3s and really settling.
There's Campbell on the left side. Count it! And a foul for E.J. Campbell. Foul on Dylan Blair, but E.J. Campbell just too much on the left side. Goes with the right hand finish and gets one to go. Already 7 points for Campbell. And free throw is good, putting him at 8. And now well-deserved rest for Campbell, as Little come in for him. And he was by far the team's player of the game in round 1 against Westchester Henderson. Just 25 points, hit a pair of 3s, but was just too much in transition. Just drove to the basket efficiently. As speaking of driving the basket, there is Dylan Blair. Getting an easy right-hand layup. Narrowing this down to a 1-point game with less than a minute to play. So Kelly in the corner is just going to take it out up to McKenna. 45 seconds left to go. 10-9 Springford lead, 8 of which coming from E.J. Campbell. So Lewis gets McKenna up top, who thought about a 3. Pump fake gets it to Little. 30 seconds left. And Springford just looking maybe to drain out the clock. I don't know if they're going to hold for the last possession. Really making use of that no shot clock high school rule. with 19 to go. Guarded by Lewis is Little up top. He's going to stand on that Pack logo, take it up to center court. With 6 seconds to go, he drives, kicks it out to Kelly. Thought about 3. Has McKenna up top, but puts it up and no good. But no, they're going to have Dylan Blair stepping out of bounds, but only 0.1 seconds left to go.
Multiple shots from the rim, just going in and out, not getting a good bounce from the rim. But really, after that 7-0 run, they've done a nice job staying aggressive and getting these good looks. Despite, the bounces out. Keep shooting them, and they're going to keep going in.
So I don't know if they can do much with only 0.1 seconds left, but Little will be the inbounder. And just a lob to Kelly, who puts it up, and volleyball set won't go. And with that, we'll conclude the first quarter. Springford up 10-9, and we'll be back for second quarter basketball.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter which you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Welcome back, everyone, to Ram Nation. If you're just tuning in, I'm Andrew Eros, and with me today, as always, is Mayank Das, and it has been so far a sloppy but energetic game. Springford up 10-9, a 1-point lead. And Mayank, what's been going for both teams? What's been good and bad?
Right away, Springford got out to an impressive 7-0 run, and since then, we've just seen them get good looks, but not able to knock down their shots. Or Downingtown West, when they set up in the offense, they've been getting great looks, but we've just seen them settle for these deep threes.
So right there, after a miss by Dylan Blair, From Hartz gets the offensive rebound, puts it up. But now here's Jacob Nguyen from the corner, won't go too short. Nguyen has been 0 for 4 thus far, and Little driving baseline, throws off a knee, and Kelly Bell's got it. And we'll hand off to Blair.
Springford did a perfect job there on the offensive side. They broke the press, they broke it down, they got the ball to the corner to their shooter, he just couldn't knock it down. Really, if that's Springford, that's what you want to do. You want to keep going for those looks.
So From Hartz posts it up on Nguyen, kicks it out. Newhouse gives up to Blair. So Springford they felt like the much better offensive team so far. They've just had a much better offensive system, but things have not gone well for them in terms of finishing. There's a couple good plays by Campbell, but just missed opportunities down low. Just baskets rooming out. The wind just started off a bit cold, but I'm sure he'll get hot soon. And just down low, just your forwards have got to make some of these open looks.
I'll say Downingtown so far has done a great job on Jacob. Despite a few misses, they've been playing him really tight. I said this before, but it's his AU teammate, Donovan From Hartz, as Campbell might have gotten away with one, knocks down the mid-range jumper. EJ Campbell is coming to play here in this first half, 10 points already.
Yeah, this first half has been all EJ Campbell, 10 points. The first double digits thus far. He's basically got half this game scoring. 10 of Springford's 12 compared to Downingtown West 11. And people were arguing for the up and down, but it looked like he kept his foot down, making it clean. But now this time, Dylan Blair, a pretty up and under, has got it around the 6'4" Tommy Kelly, and bank layup is good. Putting Whippets up by 1. So Kelly looks inside to Little, tries to find Campbell, but Lewis has got it, and he puts it up and in. So stripped away is Lewis. He gets it to Campbell. Great play by him as he's falling down, making sure not to turn the ball over there. And Campbell will get 2 at the line. Block called foul.
Yeah, great hustle there by Little, and that's just what we've seen him do this entire season. Now we hear the student section is getting into Springford Navy student section today. They came out to show. Downingtown West traveling. They got a good student section to go here. I mean, that's what you want to see here. District semifinal game. Chance to play at Temple on the line. With that said, this chance to play at Temple, they'll be playing the winner of Lower Merion versus Plymouth Whitemarsh, 2 powerhouses in District 1.
And on the contrary, loser of this game will play for the 3rd, 4th place game on Friday, this Friday night. The loser of that Plymouth Whitemarsh and Lower Merion matchup. So Campbell nets both at the line. That's 12 points for him already. And now look at this. Caleb Little's going to go, wants to pick up Blair off the inbound pass, but he'll drop back towards the 3-point line. So Kelly Bell, ball screen to Blair, hands it off. Switch, but a deep 3 from Blair. Won't go, off the mark. Again, Blair just unable to find his rhythm from outside the arc. As the win kicks out to Campbell for 3, and he's got it once again. E.J. Campbell is cooking early on. That's his 15 points. He's got 2 from outside the arc. And Springford now up 19-13 with 4:40 to go in the first half.
How ready is E.J. Campbell for this game so far? He's been just knocking down almost every shot that comes his way.
Campbell almost there with the steal, but Kelly Bell's got a baseline. Great play by Banks. Tipping the ball free. And Little will have it. Number 21, that's Ryan Barker up top guarding Little. Forward coming off the bench. So a couple screens. We talked about how Fromhartz is trying to guard his teammate, Jake Nguyen, for face guarding him the entire length of the court. So Nguyen wants to take him one-on-one. Jump stock, gets in the layup. Plants both feet, but offensive rebound by Zars. Nguyen is 0 for 5 thus far. Not his game to start. He's had some open looks.
Point thing is, Andrew, that he just looks at those looks and just misses, nothing more. He's got to keep shooting if he wants Springford to win.
So Nguyen, there's a 3. Won't go again. This time it's going to be Joey Suarez on the other side. His won't go. Good box out by Caleb Little, who's got the rebound. He's going to transition. Finds Bank. Easy layup off the glass for Tyree Banks. Caleb Little taking it from one side of the court all the way to the other, and finds the wide open Banks for 2.
So we've seen Jacob cold early, but Springford, just every single player. Tyler Banks had a great hustle play there, and then runs down the court, first one down, and scores his layup. We've seen E.J. Campbell come out to play with scoring. We've seen Caleb Little so good on the hustle, so good making plays. Springford is here to win, and Downingtown West, we got to see how they react to this.
So just with all of these couple misses from Downingtown West, Springford's been able to chip away in terms of building themselves a small lead now up to 8. And this is kind of what Springford does. We saw in last week's game against Garnet Valley, they were only up 1 point, 20-19 towards the end of the first half. But all of a sudden, after a 5-0 run, including a Jacob Nguyen first half buzzer beater 3, and then starting off with 6-0 in the second half, Springford just took a commanding lead up by 12 early on in the second half and just never looked back from there. So an update in the other semifinal matchup. We talked about Lower Merion playing Plymouth Whitemarsh for that other spot in the district championship. Lower Merion with a close 16-14 lead over Plymouth Whitemarsh. That game's at Lower Merion, who's the 2 seed, the higher seed compared to the number 3 Plymouth Whitemarsh Colonials. So Blair, he's got a couple baskets inside, but no 3s for him. Ball swung around to the center, Kelly Bell. Gets it to Barker. So Blair wants to drive, gets by, good hands by Little, stripping the ball away. And he'll take the ball right off the baseline. And now he'll drive again, gets to Kelly, one dribble, but foul on the floor by Barker. So time in and time again, we've talked about how Caleb Little has just always been active defensively with his hands, fighting for loose balls, and he's done exactly that thus far. And this time, inbound pass goes to a wide open Tommy Kelly, who puts it off the backboard for 2, and now it's a 10-point lead for Springford. So Suarez almost stripped away by Caleb Little once again.
Just look at Caleb Little right now. He's playing with everything he has.
Both these teams, with their first win in districts, they clinched the state championship tournament. But of course, they're not selling for that. As this time Blair, too easy on the drive, lays it up, just using that speed, cuts through all Springford defenders, and just lays it up easy underhand for 2. He's got 6 so far. So to win, looks throws baseline, but ball's not tipped. Just errant pass will be the Whippets' ball. Just hasn't been the Wynn's game so far.
So now for Springford, we see Oben McCunchu, a freshman, checking into this game. These are some of his first real varsity minutes of the game. This is really interesting here. Dempsey's running away from his 7-man rotation.
Yeah, just very interesting look. We've been talking about in the last few games about how Oben McCountry is just someone to look out for the playoff or for the future. 6'5" freshman, can do it all inside, can even shoot the 3. And against a bigger team, Coach Dempsey's going to use him, but this time, great defense by McCountry, but Blair just gets it to go. Just up and under is good. So Blair's got 8 points all inside the paint, and this time Jacob Nguyen, corner 3, won't go again, but an offensive rebound by Tommy Kelly won't go. I mean, this is like 4 or 5 times now. We've just seen these layups just go roll in and out, but blocked by Campbell on the Blair 3-pointer as Little surveys the transition, kicks it out for Nguyen for 3, and it's good. Count it for 3 for Jacob Nguyen.
There it is, Andrew.
We've been waiting all game for it. And comes at a great time now. Springford up 26-17. It's a 9-point lead with 25 seconds left to go. Blair surveying. Gets it to Barker on the opposite side. From Hartz almost loses it, but 2-pointer won't go. Toes on the line. Rebound McConcho.
Springford looking to hold for this last shot here. 13 seconds left in the half.
So with 10 seconds to go. Little will take it up across half court. 4 guys on the baseline, only 5 to go. Little splits the defenders, slows, won't go, but McCutcheon can't grab onto it. But that will conclude first half as Springford with a great second quarter, putting up now a 26-17 lead, and we will be back soon for second half basketball.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You could say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR. It's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
The Spring-Ford Area High School Theater Department presents Hello, Dolly. Hello, Dolly bursts with humor, romance, energetic dancing, and some of the greatest songs in musical theater history. 3 shows are available: Friday, March 3rd at 7 p.m., Saturday, March 4th at 1 p.m., and 7 p.m. Tickets are $12 for adults and $10 for students. Visit the Spring-Ford website for ticket sales and more information.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Reach reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
The Springford Area High School Theater Department presents Hello, Dolly. Hello, Dolly bursts with humor, romance, energetic dancing, and some of the greatest songs in musical theater history. 3 shows are available: Friday, March 3rd at 7 p.m., Saturday, March 4th at 1 p.m., and 7 p.m. Tickets are $12 for adults and $10 for students. Visit the Springford website for ticket sales and more information.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Ram Nation at Springford Gymnasium. If you're just joining us, I'm Andrew Ross alongside Mayank Das as we open up the second half basketball as Springford up 26-17. Mayank, what's been going well for Springford?
Springford played a great first half. E.J. Campbell really stepped up to the plate with scoring. Caleb Little did a great job. He was a big source of generating all the other buckets for Springford. Jacob was a little off in the first half, but he had that big 3 at the end. As we see Tommy Kelly with the feed and an easy layup.
So Springford exposing a little bit of a Downingtown West press. The win passes up top and finds Kelly down low eventually for an easy layup. Pair of buckets for the sophomore forward, as this time Blair finds a corner 3. It's open. Joey Suarez won't go again. Downingtown West just unable to hit from 3, but this time Dylan Blair playing safety gets back, but it's going to be called out of bounds on him, and Springford will have the ball in their own baseline. So Little, the inbounder, finds Kelly again, and up and good. 6 points for Tommy Kelly, and Springford up 30-17. So Blair finds Kelly Bell. Easy layup there.
It's a nice feed there. The whole night, Downingtown West has been in this press, trying to trap Springford. Springford's just done a fantastic job of getting into this press, getting the ball to the corners.
So Fromart's almost come with the steal, and he's got almost a second one. And timeout will be called, I guess, with the deflections, or I don't know, maybe 10 seconds not called, but Coach Dempsey clearly unhappy with what's going on there. So yeah, offensively, when we've seen Springford have the ball on that baseline, that's been twice now that Little's just had a wide open Kelly just up there, put up and good. So something clearly working there, clearly working well for that inbound. So head coach for Springford, Coach Dempsey, we've talked about all along the season how well he's turned this team, or how he's turned this team into a contender. Last year, his team was not even in the PAC Final 6. They were an 8-seed District 1 tournament, and they got first rounded. But this time, they won the PAC title. They were almost undefeated, only lost one game. That was the last of the regular season against PV. They won the PAC championship and are now competing for a District 1 6A finals bid with hopefully a win here. They've got a 30-19 lead. So Little into Campbell playing a two-man game, finds Campbell from the corner, from three again, E.J. Campbell. Unconscious right now, 3 threes for the junior. He's got 18 so far.
It's a nice runner there from Hartz.
So from Hart's crafty move slows down the pace and nets in a jumper. So Campbell surveys, finds the win in his mitt. He's got it, Jacob Nguyen. Heating up a little bit. And a pretty move from Dylan Blair, just won't go. Campbell's got the defensive rebound, but they're calling for stepping out of bounds. Good job by Joe Suarez there, forcing Campbell out of bounds. He'll get a break there. Subbing back in is number 5, Antonio Lewis. Head coach for Downingtown West, Coach Stuart Ross, coming in with the full suit and tie look, the professional look for the biggest game this season thus far. So Newhouse has Lewis on the baseline, but almost tripped away, but finds a wide open Bell. And Kelly Bell lays one in for 2. So Little picked up full court by Lewis. He's going to drive the middle, puts one up, gets his own miss, and puts it back up, turning garbage into goal. Caleb Little, first points of the game.
Little and Campbell just done such a good job with the ball in their hands, breaking this press. That was a really nice play there. Nice extra pass by Downingtown West there.
So that's a couple times now that Kelly Bell is just kind of standing there on that block, waiting things for develop, and they find him open. As Newhouse guards Banks closely up top, going for a steal, gets it to Nguyen. Might have gotten a little away with the hand check, but Zoller sets a screen for Nguyen. 3 won't go, a little too short. Nguyen was knocked down, maybe a foul, maybe not. So Springford a 13-point lead behind E.J. Campbell's 18 as Dylan Blair is going to drive. But fouled by Caleb Little, and we'll get 2 at the line. Blair's first free throw. No good, front iron too short. He's got 8 points thus far, all coming inside the arc. He hasn't hit from outside. Typically good for about 2 or 3 threes a game, but this point just hasn't cashed in from outside. A couple open looks just haven't gone for him. And second one, no good as well. Fortunate break here for Springford, who's now looking to turn this into a 15-point lead.
Outside of those 2 misses here, really, other than those from Hart's post-ups, these Blair driving kicks have been the best form of offense so far for Downingtown West. And it's been something they've rode on this whole season.
So to win at the free throw line. From Hartz has guarded him all game, but Zara set to screen. Where's Bells and had Lewis as an open baseline cutter, but foul call on the floor. So Little once again, the inbounder has Campbell, but blocked by Blair, it looked like. He tried to call for a foul, but he goes with the right side up, and good! Count it! And a foul, and one, E.J. Campbell. Pretty off the glass, 20 points for him, and he'll head to line for another one.
We are halfway through the third quarter, and E.J. Campbell at the line with a chance for his 21st point of the game. And he's just not missing this game, Andrew. He just hasn't missed almost this entire game. Really stepped up here. That's a 15-point lead for the Rams here. Just about 11 minutes over 11 minutes to play left in this game.
Campbell's hit from 3. He's hit from inside. He's been perfect at the line. He's just got everything working for him. 21 points, by far a game high. So Springford now wants to turn this momentum, keep building on a lead as Downingtown West has got to chip back. Barker just subbing in. Swings around to Lewis and to Blair. Back to Barker up top. So 2-3 zone for Springford. Zahra's the middle man down low, but pulled outside trying to guard Fromhartz. But a wide open on the left side is Barker. Lewis sets his feet in time, but it's going to be stripped away, but picked up by Blair, and pretty pass from him inside, finding Bell on the block, and West will call a timeout. Good look by Blair. One hand sling pass, quarterback style to Bell, who will just lay it up off the glass again. All 8 points coming from that same exact spot. So game leaders here on both sides. We have, of course, E.J. Campbell with 21 points. 5 by win, who's next with only 6. Atypical for him. But he's hit a couple threes thus far. One at the closing of the first half and one early on in the second half. Following him is Lewis with 4, and Kelly also has 4. Excuse me, Kelly has 6. So Little driving baseline, good pass to Lewis, but unfortunately block called beforehand, so the pass and basket won't count, and instead it'll be an inbound for Springford.
Yeah, the basket won't count, but what a pass by Little. Just poking around there. The basket won't count, but
Blair goes strong with 2 hands, but misses once again as Campbell's got it. One hand pass to Kelly, who stops on a dime, won't get it. Kicks it out to the win for 3. Good for Jacob Nguyen. In front of his own bench, shaking the win, his 3rd 3 now. And it's a 17-point lead for Springford.
What a grab there by Zach Sellers. Just reaching, showing some of that football.
So Bell had a hit off his face, but he recovers it. Gets it to Barker, dribbles off his own foot. Puts one up. And off the glass, count it, and a foul for Barker, who tries to answer here and now. Doesn't want Springford to run away with too big of a lead now.
Andrew, something interesting. I don't think Downingtown West has hit a 3 tonight.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They've been a team where they usually only have a couple three-pointers, but they're consistent. We've seen Fromhart's hit a couple. Blair usually hits a couple. Joey Suarez, just all have been unable to hit from outside. Great job from Springford, though. But this time, Little will wisely throw it off the leg of Fromhart's.
Smart play by Zalish. Just sit there and take the hit, setting the screen. Doesn't get the call, but again, it's a smart play.
So it's a 15-point game. Nguyen, who's got 3 threes thus far, wants to drive on his teammate Fromhart's little step through, off the glass and good. 11 now for Jacob Nguyen. He's starting to heat up. But as Blair going quickly into Little, they're going to call him on a blocking foul. Looked like Little had his feet set, but I guess not.
I think one of my favorite things about Jacob this whole season, I've talked to him about his playoff explosion. He's just so calm, so collected. He never talks about it, never celebrates after a score. It's really what you want to see here.
Banks almost comes up with the strip, but Lewis will have it up top. And he'll just drive quickly on Banks. Pretty finger roll as Downingtown West is going to a full court press. They've got to come back now. It's a 15-point game with only a minute and 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter, as Lewis had Tommy Kelly wide open, but finally gets it to him. Guarded by Fromhertz. Nguyen has 11, 8 of which coming in the second half. We've seen this before. He starts off cold, but he heats up late, and this time would have had a wide open layup, but looks like it slips through and it'll be off his leg, and Downingtown West ball.
It's got to be one of the worst feelings, Andrew. A really nice move and a really nice screen set there. Just can't hold on to the ball. He's just going up to finish the layup.
So Nguyen has got things going in the second half, but unfortunately their missed opportunity just slipped away for him as Springford's now going into a 2-3 defensive look. Michael McKenna in the game up top, as well as E.J. Campbell guarding Lewis. Zollers, Kelly, and Lewis take the baseline in the zone. As Blair coming off a screen, 3 won't go once again. Just unable to hit from outside. Gives Springford a little bit of cushion away from that full court press. As Campbell loses the ball, but Dylan Blair gambling a little too much, dives in at Campbell's leg, will be called for a foul. 26 seconds left to go. So Nguyen comes back in after a short break.
I mean, good hustle there from Blair. Just a little too much. Dived at his feet.
So Campbell, guarded by Blair. He's got 21, the game high, of course. It's been excellent. Wants to work with Lewis. Gets it back to him. Finds the win. One dribble, three-pointer up. Short again. Rebound by Suarez. Six seconds left to go. Blair, but called for a travel. He took too many steps. Thought about passing it to Suarez, but changed his mind to Lewis. But too costly, as Springford will retake possession with 4.5 seconds left to go. They've got a 15-point lead, but wanting for more as we wind down this third quarter. As the win gets to Little. Quickly on Lewis. 1 second, stripped away. And that will end it as Springford comes off strong once again. A 15-point lead. And we'll be back for fourth quarter, seeing who will be heading on to the finals.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter which you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
And we are back in Springford Gymnasium. Springford up 46-31, have amassed a 15-point lead. I'm Andrew Eros alongside Mayank Das. Springford just 8 minutes away, if they can hold on to this lead, from clinching a spot in the district finals.
At Temple.
At Temple, yes, you're right.
One thing I want to call out is E.J. Campbell obviously scoring 21 points here, leading the Rams. But he's done such a great job with his handle. So poised.
So this time, Kelly Bell starting off strong with the corner three. All of his points have come on the block thus far, but finds himself an open J, and he's got it for three. So defensive intensity. Downingtown West trying to take that to the next level. As Springford's going to try to find the best shot, not looking to settle for anything soft, as Lewis is going to drive, get it to Kelly on that baseline. Campbell, the high man with 21. Foul going to be called on Joey Suarez, just a little too handsy there on Lewis.
That's Downingtown West's 5th foul. 2 more and they'll be in the bonus for Springford.
So to win off the inbound, finds Lewis, good pass inside, but unfinished business. Tommy Kelly got the putback off the glass, misses again. Springford just unable to hit inside. With these misses, they're letting Downingtown West chip back in as Blair, his layup won't go. Fromhartz has got it again. He puts it up and good. And one for Fromhartz. Cutting this down to a 10-point lead. He's got another one up the line. West not coming down with the foul without a fight. And something interesting to look at, Caleb Little's now got 4 personal fouls, only 1 from reaching that foul out mark.
That'd be huge here, Andrew.
With that Fromhartz free throw, he's got 12, team high. 1 ahead of his center, Kelly Bell, who's got 11.
So this is a 9-point game now, back to what it was at halftime. Springford checks in Zach Sawers, a little more size. They check out Caleb Little. Now they're ball handling in the hands of Jacob and EJ.
A couple costly passes. Results in a turnover, and West has got it inbounding it in front of Springford's bench. Only a 9-point lead for Springford. It has been all Downingtown West in the quick minute 30 seconds we've had thus far in the fourth quarter. As Bell, bad pass from him. He's got Campbell in transition. He's got no numbers. Wisely pulls it outside, but finds Zowers inside, wide open and off the glass. Springford stops the West run with a Zach Zowers layup.
Fantastic job there by Campbell, just pulling it out, knowing he doesn't have enough numbers. He pulls it out to the 3-point line and he finds Zowers for a wide open layup.
And another district news, even though Lower Marion had a 2-point lead at the end of the first quarter, Plymouth Whitemarsh up 39-27 at the end of the third quarter. So Plymouth Whitemarsh with a solid lead, looking to take that trip to the finals. Play the winner of this matchup at the Liacouras Center. As we said earlier, the game is played at Lower Marion, the 2 seed, while PW comes in as the underdog 3 seed. So Fromhartz has got all the way up top. Joey Suarez hasn't made one yet, and that will stay. He'll keep that up as he misses once again from outside.
Joey Suarez has not made a 3 today. And we know he can shoot. We've seen him just pull some really deep looks. And obviously those are in his arsenal, but I think down 11 here, you got to be patient. You got to get some good looks here on offense.
So with an 11-point game, looked like it might have been a foul on Bell, but he'll have it in transition, driving on Tyree Banks, but won't go, but still foul called, and Kelly Bell will have 2 at the line.
So Springford with 3 turnovers in the last three minutes, just allowing Downingtown West, just giving them a chance to climb back into this game.
So Kelly Bell's first free throw, in and out. Second one up, and no good once again. 2 missed free throws for Kelly Bell as Tyree Banks, crafty spin move, gets ahead, cross half court.
0 for 4 at the free throw line, Downingtown West in these last 2 trips to the line. You just got to knock these down.
If we were at the Wells Fargo Center, everyone would have some free chicken, but fortunately nothing for that for here. But offensive foul. That's going to be a no-win on the ball screen on him.
Jacob just in the last few possessions, just a little frustrated, just turning the ball over a few times, committing an offensive foul. And just Rams right now just getting frustrated with these fouls. Downingtown doing a good job of attacking and drawing these fouls. Maybe just some chippy fouls here. But there's only so much you can control. You still have an 11-point lead, 5 minutes left. You just got to play slow. Make sure you get good looks, look where you're passing, and try and hold out. And for Downingtown, really, they're doing a good job. They just got to capitalize on these free throws, as you see them do here.
Yeah, so with that 8th foul being the second of the single bonus means Downingtown West will have a 1-on-1 opportunity, with the first one being good. As Blair's second one, no good. He's only 1 for 4 from the line, interesting to note. As Campbell will get across half court, but he slips as he tries for the half court. And Jacob DeWitt goes for the strip, but it's going to be called once again for the foul. So a couple Springford players slipping here.
So right now there's a debate right now. Jacob Newton, was that an intentional foul? Otherwise a clear path foul. But no, they're going to say he was reaching for the ball. And it's a really smart foul by Jacob. That was really close to being an intentional foul, which would have gained Downingtown West 2 free throws and the ball back. But he made a good play, now forcing them 1-on-1 where they've been shaky at the line.
So Blair misses again, and they're gonna smartly get Bell on the foul. Tommy Kelly went up for the rebound, and Kelly Bell just a little too aggressive there. Wanted the jump ball, but definitely the right call, as that puts Downingtown West at the 6th foul mark. Next one will put Springford in the single bonus. As the win's got it by Fromhartz. As Lewis, toe drag, has got it past half court as no win. Ball fakes, got it inside, up, count it, and the foul, and 1 for Jacob to win. 2 points and another one coming at the line. As last couple of possessions have been very sloppy for Springford, several turnovers, but no better way to turn that around. And Springford up 12. With the win at the line. The win at 13 points in the game.
Joey Suarez checks back into this game. Takes out Ryan Barker. really something interesting Springford's done is they have not filled in the box this entire game. They're not putting anyone in to rebound. They're just letting the free throws go up, and of course Jacob's going to knock that one down. But it's just their emphasis on that transition defense over those offensive rebounds. And really, even when the shot goes up, even in that half-court offense, Springford does a good job with these offensive rebounds. But Coach Dempsey is smart enough to know they're under in size. They might not get in these box-out situations to grab them. So they want to get back in transition. And so far, Springford's done a good job.
So with quick break here, we'd like to thank everyone helping to put this production together. We have Mr. Bill Copa along with Victoria Melton and Ralph Merja, as well as a couple RCTV legends in the house. Is Ray Dunn and Anthony Dabundo showing support for the Springford Rams. As this side, crafty pass inside for Antonio Lewis. As Alex Lewis, before ending the bow baseline, will call the timeout. It's an 11-point lead for Springford. So only 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go until we decide on who will be heading to the Lycor Center, who will be heading to Temple Arena to play the district final. Springford, who last year only the 8 seed, lost in the first round, didn't even make it to their own conference playoffs. And the other side, we have Downingtown West, who's of course played well, 21-5 record, won the Chestmont title against Unionville, and only in a close 3-point game against Unionville, in which they came back late to take their league title. But this, they play as the underdog the rest of the way as the 5 seed heading in. So after the third quarter, Plymouth Whitemarsh up 47-36. They built up an 11-point lead with 8 to go in their semifinal matchup. So Lewis roams baselines, has got Zowers, who one-hand passes it to Little. Back to Zowers, up, no good. Springford just not able to capitalize inside. They've had several missed opportunities. On this side, Lewis, quick up and under is good. Cuts it to a 9-point lead. Things are getting close here.
That's what you see here. Springford misses a layup. Downingtown West makes a layup, and now it's only a single-digit game.
So Campbell's been held at 21 for a little while now as he gets over to Little. Might have had some room to drive on Lewis, but pulls it back outside. Who's gotten a win. Guarded by his teammate, AAU teammate Farmharts, but too quick inside. Nope, blocked by Farmharts. But Alex Lewis there for the offensive rebound, and foul called, and we'll shoot 2 at the line.
Good move by Jacob Newman driving in. Just a little weak on the finish there. He's got to go up a little stronger with the ball, but Alex Lewis does a really good job grabbing that rebound, going back up with it, and these are 2 big free throws. Alex Lewis is a good free throw shooter, especially in the clutch this entire season.
So for how tall Nguyen is at 6'4", Farmharts a slight size advantage coming out at 6'6". Using that size efficiently as he was trailing behind, but a good recovery by him to block the shot, but Springford able to, Lewis able to go for the offensive rebound, but misses his first at the line.
Just 3 minutes left in this game. Both teams in this bonus, and Lewis puts Springford up 10. So Downingtown West has got to get moving quick, and they got to get some of these three-pointers that they just have not converted all night. Still no three-pointers in the night for Downingtown West.
So lead cut down to 10. As West has got it to a Farmharts 3. Rims out, but offensive rebound goes to Barker inside, puts it up. Foul called, and he'll get 2 at the line. And that looks like that was on Zowers. That'll be his 4th foul.
Really critical there, having that foul be on Zach Zowers. That does put him at 4, but there's 3 minutes left in this game. And Caleb Little, who that foul could have been on, has 4 fouls already, would have fouled right out of this game.
So both Zowers and Little with 4 fouls each. each with 2 points in this game, but Zalwers.
This is 21 Ryan Barker, who checked in the game recently.
Zalwers, a couple of missed opportunities for him on the offensive ends. So it's only an 8-point game. Downingtown West just been able to chip away slowly, but this time Barker a little too aggressive. Fouls Little, who would take his trip to the line in a one-on-one, putting Downingtown West at 9 fouls. So we saw a quick first half. It was only a couple fouls. I felt like that first half went by without any stoppages, but in the second half it's been the opposite, where especially in this last quarter here, been a foul every other second. Little for the one-on-one, hits his first.
Huge free throw there from Caleb Little. And it's not just that he made it, he gets the chance for another free throw, gets the chance to slow it down. If he makes his second free throw, it allows Springford to get back and get set on defense.
Second one no good, but Zalwers fighting for that rebound. Won't grab it. Fromhart's just able to tip it away from him. As Lewis hands off for Blair, jump stop for three. Won't go to left, just hasn't hit yet. But this one will be off to win. Alex Lewis checking back in. In for the sophomore center, Tommy Kelly. Joey Suarez comes in as well. Suarez has been held scoreless. And Suarez the inbounder to Fromhartz. Back to Suarez in the corner. Gets it to Fromhartz, posting up on Nguyen. Goes for the post fadeaway, one hand way too strong. Great defense by Nguyen, where Zalwers has got the board. Pushes it up to Little, back to Zalwers. Stripped away from Blair. Good recovery from Blair, who's going to take it outside. Double team. Kicks over to Joey Suarez. Couple dribbles. Back to Blair. Shoots another three. Won't go again. Rebound by Barker. Stripped away, but going to be called out of bounds. Downingtown West ball, but looked like it hit off the Downingtown West player's leg. I think it was Barker.
I mean, Alex Lewis going up for that rebound just got pulled back there. He was unable to go fight for it. Refs possibly missed one, but I'll tell you, it's not easy being a ref.
Great strip by Little, who's double teamed the corner, but gets out to Zalwers. Swings over the other side to win. Hesitation, gets Little up top. Campbell, who's been stuck at 21 points, but he's going to drive on Blair end. Blair goes with the full wraparound, looks like for a tackle, and that'll be 2 at the line for Campbell. I guess Blair understanding that at this point, with it being a 9-point lead, you don't want any easy buckets for Springford. So trying to stop things, we're put at least Campbell at the line. But he nets his first. He's been perfect so far. 22 for number 1. And now 23 in the game for him, putting us up to an 11-point lead. So Barker inbounds it to Blair, guarded by Little. Little's got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. But he'll take Blair up top. Fromhartz picked up by Campbell. Little. Good defense by Little, but pretty smooth move by Blair, and he's got a layup. Cutting the lead back down to 9, but a timeout called by West.
It's a really nice finish through contact there for Blair. And a really good spin move. Caleb Little has just been playing the best defense he can, but he's just so quick, so fast with the ball. And he's so poised in the air, which is one of the most underrated things I think almost no one talks about. The ability to make quick passes, pick decisions while he jumps up in the air.
So we're winding down a minute and 53 to go. Springford 55-46. EJ Campbell with 23 points, followed by Jake Nguyen with 14, who started off slow, but has gotten things together. And on the other side, Dylan Blair, who's been very ice cold from 3, but still 11 thus far as Lewis roams the baseline, gets into Little. Quick pass to Campbell. Great job by Springford getting it up and finds Zoller wide open down low and puts it off the glass for 2. Team effort by Springford getting up into the back front court, but block call by Zollers. I don't know about that one, Mayank.
Very interesting call, we'll say there. Zollers went and tried to sell that call. And that's his 5th. Zollers is done.
Yeah, with that foul, Zollers is going to be out of the game. So Zollers wanted to take a charge and kind of flop there clearly, but it looked like there was no contact. Maybe a little bit of leg, but didn't seem that was enough to warrant a foul. Now I don't even know if Zollers was touched.
I don't know. It's an interesting call, especially like a minute and 40 left in this game. Chance to go to Temple on the line. And, you know, as a ref, I'll defend them by saying you almost just can't win as a ref. You're always going to upset someone with the call you make. Really an interesting one there.
So putting Blair at the line, who misses once again. Only 1 free throw for him, and now I think 5 attempts, 6 attempts. Where Blair's second one finally gets one, cuts it to 10 with a minute 40 to go. Lewis, the usual inbounder, gets it to Campbell. Downingtown West sinking back a little bit as the wind gets it in the corner. Picked up by From Hartz, but Campbell to Kelly down low, who just had to go right through his hands. Kelly just looked unprepared there, had his back turned a little bit, but turned his head and just had the ball go slip right through it. So Blair down by 10, gives it to From Hartz. He finds Barker on the high post, who gathers it, and From Hartz is going to stop on a dime and hits a 3. It's a 7-point game. 15 in the game now for From Hartz. Campbell gets it past half-court line. Double team by Blair and Barker. Campbell, other side, drives by and foul on Kelly Bell.
These Springford bigs, Alex Lewis, we've seen Zach Zollers, Tommy Kelly, they do such a fantastic job of just popping out every single time that there's a trap or a double team. They do a great job. They go to the middle and they go and they get the ball. And some of them that aren't the strongest free throw shooters, they do a really good job. They get the ball and they get it right to one of their guards.
Campbell hits again. 24 points in the game. Going for 25, looking to match his district high of 25 against Westchester Henderson. And he'll get a 25 in the game for Campbell. So a quick start off in the first half, but a slow, methodical foul. Driven second half, but Joey Suarez gets a little too careless. Picks up the ball and goes for a walk. It'll be Springford ball. Picking up the ball, up 9 with only a minute left to go.
You just can't. Oh my! What a critical mistake there, Cole Suarez, or that's Joey Suarez right there. He just gets it. He just takes an extra step with that.
So Kelly fouled by Bell. Tommy Kelly fouled by Kelly Bell, and Kelly will head to the line. It'll be 2. It's a double bonus. Tommy Kelly with 6 in the game. First one is no good. It's his first pair of free throws thus far. Suarez checks back in after the errant travel. Second one is good, rattles in. Back to a double-digit lead. Tyree Banks subs in for Lewis.
Springford checks and Tyree Banks are really, really quick and agile lineup here. Trying to guard that three-point line, trying to guard that quick drive.
So Kelly picks up Blair at half court. Campbell blocks the shot of Blair. Barker gets the rebound, but Tommy Kelly captures it. E.J. Campbell, wide open layup's gonna coast in for 2.
27 points from E.J. Campbell.
And that might be the icing on the cake. Spring forward a 12-point lead. Barker gets it to Kelly Bell, might have been wrong, but misses it. Anyways, puts it back up. And it's a 10-point lead with only 32 seconds left to go.
Whippets Downtown Rams, such a good job. They just got a little bit more to go, just under a minute here. And they just got to coast, maybe just hit some free throws, play some hard defense. It's really not that hard for the Rams. You see the Downingtown West student section start emptying.
So Tommy Kelly using that size and length down low. Comes up with a huge steal. And finds the wide open Campbell with 27 in the game thus far. You can't put in words how good he's played thus far, how well he's played. New Win just didn't have it in the first half. But the other day didn't matter because Campbell came in, he stepped up, he played with all the heart and passion he had. Used every bit of athleticism. Was able to hit from 3 as now Spring Forward going with their inbound. They've got 5 on the baseline. The football play where Lewis taking quarterback. And inbounds it to Campbell, who's got it to Little. And he'll be fouled by Barker.
A little sad that Zollers can't be in for that football play. Zollers obviously the most valuable player of the whole pack. He's a football standout. He's walking on the pit. Best of luck for him in the future.
So Downingtown West hoping for a miracle, but just might not have it in tonight. As Lewis sinks his first one. And Lewis, second one, up and good. It's a 12-point game. Full timeout by Spring Forward. So Mayank with a 12-point lead, things coming into close. Overall, if you were to point to one reason why Spring Forward has been able to control this game from start to finish, what would you point towards? What one thing would you say Spring Forward has controlled from start to finish?
It's the ball handling. They've just done such a good job taking care of the ball. They had this little stretch there where they had a few turnovers, but other than that, Spring Forward has just done such a good job. They control the ball, they control the rhythm of the game. They've gotten good looks, and really they've allowed 1 3-pointer Downingtown West. They played such good perimeter defense. They forced these hard outside 3-point shots. We've seen Dylan Blair all night drive in so quick and hit these other Downingtown West players for these easy layups. But Spring Forward just doing a good job of bending and not breaking. And here with about less than 30 seconds left, up 12, it looks like their bend but don't break mentality is going to lead them to the district championship.
So it's been a sloppy game at times. It's been crazy. It's been energetic. At the end of it, Downingtown West Big Key just haven't been able to knock down that 3 ball as Blair tries another one. Won't go again. Kelly gets the rebound. Passes it to the win. Oh, and the Blair's going to foul him again. Downingtown West trying to just avoid the inevitable at this point. Just trying to prolong this defeat. And another update in the other half of the semifinals matchup. We have Plymouth Whitemarsh under 2 minutes left to go. They're up 60-49. Looking like they're going to be playing Lower Merion against Spring Forward in the district final. And E.J. Campbell checks out of the game with 27 points alongside Alex Lewis. In the game, Luke Puffko, the sophomore, and Open McCountry, who saw earlier, the freshman. And the win, second free throw is good. 66-52. You know, he started off slow, but finishing now with 16 points as Justin Johnson will check in, along with Jake Delangelo. And Blair will take it. Gives it over to Suarez, who's just going to chuck up a long two. Won't go. Tipped out by Kelly Bell. Barker just chucks up another three. Way too short. Blair just wants to shoot again. Can't miss it. Can't make it again. And blocked by McCountry, but that's going to do it. Springford Rams are heading to Temple. 66-52, the Rams take down the Whippets. And that's it for the District 1 6A semifinal. Springford Rams controlling from start to finish. E.J. Campbell, 27 points, sending his Rams to Liacouras Center at Temple, taking on Plymouth Whitemarsh. And with that, we'll close it for tonight. Thank you everyone for watching. It's been Andrew Eros and Mayank Das. And good luck to the Rams as they head to take home the spring to the district title. And that's it. Have a good night. Thank you for watching.